everybody. This is Barry with Christenson Transportation, where the truckers truck and safety takes priority. And since we're on the topic of safety today, I wanted to talk about the equipment we provide to keep our equipment and our commodities and shippers' valuables safe. So over the years, we've bought numerous items to help protect the cargo, and in turn protect us, and in turn protect the driver, who has to pay insurance deductibles if somebody steals the freight. It's on the driver for the first amount of that claim. So we went out and we bought some really fancy, high dollar, extremely secure locks that go on the back of the trailer. And I know that it's not the easiest thing to manipulate, to use. It's a big sliding lock that goes on with a massive padlock that you can't get into. But it protects the freight. You know, thieves, crooks, criminals are opportunity-based people. They walk out on the truck stop, they see an unattended trailer, or it's not even at a truck stop. The driver's dropped it somewhere on the side of the road or at Home Depot, and they've gone home. And that thief walks around, and they know that time is of the essence. So they can't sit there with all the equipment needed to disassemble the rear of a trailer to see what's in the truck. People that steal freight are opportunistic people. They walk around a group of trailers, and if one trailer's got a lock on it, they move to the next one that doesn't have a lock. And especially if you're talking about the enforcer locks that we're using, they know they're wasting their time. They're not going to risk hanging around that place long enough to try to get into it. And they can't anyway, but anyway, they're going to move along. So the key is to use the locks. We've provided every truck with one of these locks. We've also got locks that you can put on the kingpin from the same company that they can't get off, and we've got locks that you can put on. Probably the best lock I've got is you put the rear trailer door lock on, but let's say your truck breaks down and they don't have room at the repair shop for a trailer. Well, I got to leave it somewhere till I come recover it. I've also got locks that go on the dolly handles, so they can't raise the landing gear up, and it's pretty hard to drive with the landing gear dragging the ground the whole time. So point is, we've given you the tools to keep cargo safe, but the key to any policy is to adhere to it. You know, I bet 80% of the trucks that I see come in this yard, when I open up that little cargo door, most of the locks are still in the original box I had them out in. And when I ask the drivers, do you use that lock? Well, I haven't hauled any high value. And I'm thinking, high value? When you fill up a trailer full of anything, it's high value. It costs a lot. So I don't know if it's got to be $1 million before you think that's a lot of money, or if it can be $100,000 worth of toilet paper that you think's a lot of money. To me, it's all a lot of money, especially when our option is to protect it or not to protect it. So I always tell people, use the lock, use it on every load, and then you're going to have a process and a procedure that's going to stick with you. It's a routine. And you pull up and you drop a trailer and you open the doors, you back it up, you take your lock off. You shut the trailer doors, you put your lock on it, you go get your next load. If it's a different trailer, you take your lock off and you put it on there. So you do these things over and over, and it's a routine that becomes a habit. And you can't rely on just when somebody in this business says, hey, I got you on a three-way call, we've got a high-value load, and then you say, okay, I'm going to use my lock. Because half the time when that's the case, I get a call a day later and they say, yeah, I left my lock on that trailer, or the customer's calling and say we can't get in the trailer, and I'll say, and you're 500 miles away, and it's all because it wasn't a habit. It's all because that's the first time somebody forced you to use that lock and you forgot about it and you took off. So I have my little trailer here, and let's pretend I'm a thief, and I'm just looking on it for a load that doesn't have a lock on the back. I have no idea what's in this trailer. They don't go through and open the doors, and it looks like one of those pawn shop wars or storage wars where they go through and see what they've gotten. These people take it, they drive away, then they stop and they look at it. And just about every time that stuff, they can get rid of it. So there's a big difference between high value and high theft. High theft cargo is stuff that we can't identify. A truckload of blue jeans, a truckload of baby formula, a truckload, majority of the stuff, unless it's electronics that got serial numbers, most of the stuff you don't know. I could put it right outside your door and you couldn't prove it's yours. So that's the stuff that they really steal, and it ends up on a container somewhere. They repackage it, they produce bills of lading, or they take it to Miami and they put it in the world's largest flea market and they just sell it right out in the open public because I can't prove that it's mine. So don't be confused between high value and high theft commodities. It's like this trailer. What's in this trailer? If you're a thief, you have no idea what's in this trailer until you steal it and look at it and then discover that you've got a load of candy that I can't identify. So you can sell it anywhere you want to sell it. You can have it at your 10-year-old selling it at the picnic table, and I can't prove that you stole it. So use the locks we give you. Protect yourself. You don't want to pay $2,500, $5,000 for a trailer and cargo, your deductible, for a load of toilet paper. That would piss you off. You're like, man, all this money for that junk. Use the stuff we give you. Protect the freight. Let that lazy criminal move on to the next trailer that doesn't have a lock on it, and don't put yourself in a position of using your lock once a year and then having to buy another one, have to pay to get the other one cut off so that customer can get their product. Make it a habit. Protect yourself, if not me. So that's what we have. Cargo security, and security means following procedures.